I am Stephen Patitucci.
Hello, I'm Rohan Roger David Sina from the town of Joondalup in Western Australia.
And hi, I'm Chris Roseborough. Welcome to our current events video depicting the tax fraud case of Dr. Do we have to call him Doctor?
Yes.
Fine. It's from an unaccredited university anyway. Dr. Kent Hovind.
Evangelist Dr. Hovind is the Christian creator of several theme parks that combine the elements of creation, science, and conspiracy theory. In 1989, he established creation science evangelism and even created his own version of the Christian belief that is creationism. In 2001, behind his home in Florida, he created Dinosaur Adventureland, where dinosaurs and the Bible meet. These included park rides based on dinosaurs like Jumposaurus, a trampoline next to a basketball hoop.
And as far as his legal situation, in 2002 he was arrested for assault, battery, and burglary. He had a failure to observe the county zoning in his park and didn't pay any taxes or fines. This ultimately led to a 5-year battle in court over a $50 permit. After convictions of tax fraud and endangering the community, he was incarcerated for 10 years, plus 3 years probation. However, he was released in July 2015 to a home confinement because of an earlier sentence in 2006, but he's back in prison for 2 counts of contempt. He's just going to jail and coming out, and really it's just a losing battle for everybody, having this guy in the system.
I swear he's a greater danger to us than Uka Uka. What have I got? However, I do predict that Kent will be taken back to prison once again on similar charges or even identical ones where he will remain for his entire life.
Good point, but to me he's more of a cockroach than a supervillain, just somebody you squash and keep scurrying back up to cause more trouble, I guess. More of an annoyance than anything, really. It's just another one of those cases where it's like Florida man does this, Florida man does that. You've seen the news articles, you know what I'm talking about.
Personally, I think that Hovind deserved this for refusing to pay for what he needed to pay for. But at the same time, he's not a killer or a murderer. And when you get out of prison, you should have been able to learn your lesson by then.
Those were our opinions. Let us know about yours in the comments section below. Start a conversation, make reply videos, do whatever. But don't start pointless discussions that have nothing to do with the topic at hand because...
Great job, guys. I think you have a good balance between comedy and informative style. It was entertaining to watch, and I think all of you are good speakers in front of the camera. Steven, I liked your animated voice, but just make sure you don't overuse it. You use your hands a lot when you speak, which is good because it's part of good rhetoric. Chris, once again, I can notice you have done this before, and I like that you guys implemented a little bit of acting in this as well. It sounds like you're talking to each other, even though I know you're not. Rohan, you have dramatically improved with eyes problem, but you still need to work on it a little bit more. I don't know if I'm the only one noticing it, but once you start noticing it, you can't unsee it. But overall, this is a great video. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, so our current events topic is the legalization of gay marriage, and I'll be starting this whole thing off. Now, personally, I believe gay marriage is a good thing. I really can't think of any logical reasons why it shouldn't be legal. Marriage is between people who love each other, without any discrimination. Isn't that the whole basis? So why can't a man loving a man or a woman loving a woman get married? That just doesn't make sense. Now, I did do some research, and it seems that the 2 main reasons why people are against gay marriage is because 1, it goes against what is said in the Bible, and 2, marriage was originally meant to be just between men and women. Now, being religious is okay, of course, but prohibiting someone else's love just because the Bible says a man shall not lay with a man seems pretty darn absurd, especially in this day and age. The times are changing, you know, and it doesn't really matter what marriage was originally meant to be. Men and women loving each other was pretty much all they saw back then, but like I said, the times are changing. I also found a quote by the President of the United States, Barack Obama. He says, "I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I am not in favor of gay marriage. But when you start playing around with constitutions, just to prohibit somebody who cares about another person, it just seems to me that's not what America's about. Usually, our constitutions expand liberties, they don't contract them." Now, I don't quite see why Obama would be against gay marriage, but at the very least, he's being good about it. He understands that he can't try to prohibit it, or at the very least he shouldn't. That would be like a fast food proprietor trying to ban 2 beef patties on a burger just because he thinks there should only be 1 beef and 1 chicken. Now that just wouldn't make any sense. But anyway, let's head on over to Cody and see what he thinks about this whole matter.
Thank you very much, Ritz. And in my whole personal opinion, I think that the legalization of gay marriage is also a good thing. Not only does it show that we as a country are willing to move forward within society, but I also think that it provides what we all want. Equality for everyone, regardless of race or gender. It's awesome. Now, adding on to your points about people who disagree, normally I don't have anything against religious or personal beliefs, as long as you act civil about it, because there are people who will disagree. Also, about your points, Ritz, and from what I'm hearing, Obama is at least being civil about this, unlike a local county clerk who refused to do her job because of this ruling, which in terms is just really infuriating. Now, if you didn't know, Kim Davis refused to issue marriage license to both same-sex and opposite couples. So in terms, she's practically screwing over everyone because of her beliefs and refusing to do her job. You know what happens when you don't do your job? You're probably gonna get fired because of it. And surprise, surprise, that's just what happened, with some added jail time. Though she was released to return back to work, and what's sad, she's not the only one doing this, which just makes me wonder why do they have the damn job in the first place? Well, let's continue on with the subject. Ritz, do you have any more thoughts about this?
My goodness, I find that quite infuriating as well, especially knowing that there are so many people like that clerk running around today. All in all, though, this matter of gay marriage and gay rights and all that makes me think of slavery back in the day, and how people used to commonly think that slavery was okay, it was a good thing, why don't we all have slaves? But once they wisened up, they finally learned their lesson, and it became morally unacceptable. I think that this is a similar situation. Once people finally wisen up, they'll realize that being against gay people's rights like this is absurd, and hopefully they'll all change. But even if they somehow don't change their views on gay people and gay rights and all that, banning gay marriage is banning love, and that's garbage. Well, that's all I have to say on the subject. Cody?
Unfortunately, I don't think you can change the minds of people. As you said before, everyone has their own reasons and thought processes because of this. But you know what really sucks? People causing violence over this. It's just sickening to know that some people are willing to go that far to cause violence against someone because of a simple ruling. I mean, I'll admit, I get angry. Who doesn't? But I don't lash out at people because of simple disagreement. I just shrug my shoulders and walk away. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about others, and I just hope and pray that no one was seriously injured over this. But let's try to leave off with a more lighter note. Despite the disagreements that people will have over this, I think this will greatly benefit our country by promoting equality among the nations. Sure, you can't please everyone, but you can still be respectful and civil about this matter. Love has no prejudice, no agenda against anyone. So, why can't we all be like that? With that said, this has been Cody, with the help from Ritz, and we wish you all a good day and take care.
I can tell you put a lot of work into this. You have some good arguments, and the pictures brought it up to a whole other level than if it was just a sound file. It keeps the viewer engaged. And this topic interests me obviously since I'm gay myself, in case you couldn't tell by my stereotypical gay voice. However, I feel this topic is pretty much exhausted at this point. There are already so many videos out there addressing Kim Davis and all that stuff, and you didn't really present that many original arguments. And there are so many stronger arguments you could have used, like for example how the definition of marriage has been changed many times in the past and that marriage predates Christianity. Therefore it should have no ruling over the definition, especially not in a secular society with separation between church and state. I would recommend watching 20 Arguments Against Gay Marriage by Christina Rad, which I will link in the description. Overall, you did a good job, but I'm not gonna lie, you had serious issues in your group, and it does bother me that you lied to me about it. I understand that you were busy and stuff, but there was absolutely no need to lie to me and pretend that everything was going fine when it wasn't. I'm just not a fan of lying people, and I'm especially disappointed in you, Cody. However, your final product is enjoyable, so I would still say good job to you guys. Thanks.
Thanks for watching. See you soon with the results.